Would you ever do a porno with your wife? Would you ever shoot it? Have you ever done it?
Nah.
Would you ever do it?
Probably not.
Even if she was like, this is what I want for Christmas.
Oh, if she wanted it, yeah, sure.
She's like, but I want to show all my friends, too.
No.
Really?
Not interested.
She's like, but that's what I want for Christmas as well.
I'd be like, then pick something else.
She's like, that's all I want. First Christmas, she goes,
like, then you're disappointed.
She's like, first Christmas, she's like, I just want to shoot us having sex.
Okay.
And you say all right to that?
Yeah.
Then the next Christmas, she's like, for Christmas this year, I want to show it to everybody.
No.
Wouldn't do it?
No.
Where's
Would
your
you?
love, dude? Oh,
Where's
shit,
your love?
no.
Well, fucking of course not. I'm not.
If I had your body, though, I probably would. I'd be like, yeah, go on, man. Fucking show that shit. Watch the ladies fall into my fucking web of sexuality.
Yeah, I don't. No. I don't,
Really?
No.
I would. I would. If I had your body, I would totally do it.
I'm not. I'm not. I don't like it. I don't crave attention at all.
You're background man. You're the man behind the man.
I'm like
sometimes behind the woman.
Yes.
Yes, and the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't crave attention.
Mm-hmm. But in this instance, it's not you craving attention. It's she wants.
But it would be like the idea of like doing it for us is one thing, but the idea of showing it to people is like I have no interest in like exposing myself.
I hear you, dude. For years, I was just like, I mean, I've taken naked pictures of my wife, but like I was always like, you know, if she ever even thought. I mean, God bless her, she never once said, "Can I turn that camera around?" Probably because she's like, look, it's bad enough to look at you in real life, let alone a photo of you where I could study it, you know, and not worry about, like, because if I'm naked in front of her, if she's staring, you know, with a repulsed look on her face, I could be like, hey, what's up? You know, and that breaks the moment.
Yeah.
If she's got a photo, she's got a long time to just be like, oh my God, I settled. I could be doing so much better than this. But then just the other night, we were getting into some, we were chatting on iChat.
Yeah.
And I was like, why don't you use your iPhone? Because she sent me a picture of the dog, Shecky, wearing a coat, a winter coat that she bought for her.
And that got you aroused.
I was like, oh my God, that's totally hot. Somehow that led to me going, why don't you go take a fucking picture of your beeve, man, and send it to me. I didn't put it like that, but so she was like, no, and finally she caved, and she was like, all right, give me a minute. And she went to do it, and then came back. She goes, ain't gonna happen, man. I can't get a good angle on it. And I was like, come on. She's like, no, come on. No means no, Kevin. It was all on chat.
Yeah.
So I badger her for a while, little beeve badger, and then she was like, why don't you do it? And I was like, all right. And I was like, well, how am I going to do it? I probably should have did it with the iPhone, but I didn't do it. I took my computer because my Mac, I got the MacBook Pro, has a little camera in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could just take a picture of my cock and leave me out of it. That way, if she gets real weird one day and she's just like, hey, everybody, you're Silent Bob's dick, I could deny it and be like, that ain't me. Although I'm, you know, wearing a long coat and shit, so tough to. I wasn't wearing a long coat, but anyway, I took it into the bathroom, and I'm sharing this apartment with Jim Jackman right now. Jim Jackman came out to Pittsburgh, and there's no doors. It's a loft type apartment, so I got to take it into the bathroom and shit. Try to figure it out. I could not do it. Couldn't find an angle where my dick looked good. Every angle, it just terrible, bad. Looked small. Couldn't stay hard for some reason. Was trying to stay hard. I'm like, this should be exciting. Couldn't stay hard, man. Because I'm concentrating on two different things: on staying hard and fucking moving my screen around to try to find an angle and shit. And I got off a few snaps that were like better than the others, but none great. No great showcase pick.
Yeah.
But I did send it to her, and she went ape shit. And then she was like, "Call me," and then we had phone sex. But I figure almost 10 years into a relationship that but not well. I think she was being charitable. I'm sure she was just like, I'm sure, you know what it was the naughtiness factor. It wasn't like a picture of a cock that did it for her. Because the pictures I sent wouldn't make anybody aroused. But I think it was just, ooh, this is naughty, this is bad and shit. And that's probably what fed into her getting all horned up. But it was awkward and something I never thought in a million years I would do. But once again, I was like, I don't care anymore. I'm going to die one day, so.
Just snap one off.
Totally. And I trust her. 10 years into a relationship, you got to figure she's not going to. I got way worse pictures of her, so it's like, it's mutually assured self-destruction at that point.
It's the Cold War.
But yeah, it totally is. It's a total standoff. But it was just, dude, literally 45 minutes, like standing, putting the fucking computer on the toilet, and tilting the screen to get a good picture, and it was all ball and just a tip of a head, because my fucking balls are longer than my cock. How embarrassing is that? Then I was like, I'll put it on the floor. That was terrible. A big mistake. Yeah. Then I was like, I'll hold it up higher. Then I'm laying down on the bathroom floor and fucking like holding a laptop over me like an open book. It was just so fucking awkward. And of course I couldn't stay hard because it was like, there's nothing remotely fucking sexual about this anymore. Now it's just, now it's this.
You didn't have a camera?
I didn't have a camera. I mean, I had my iPhone, and I guess that probably would have been best because I could have turned the iPhone, the monitor part of it, to face the mirror in the bathroom, with the camera part of it, the lens at my cock, and
so you
seen it.
Yeah.
But with the laptop, I couldn't do that because it was on an angle where I would have to like tilt my head, and it was a bad scene all around, man. But I did that for her. But if she was like, "Hey, let's shoot us fucking," I'd be like, never in a million years.
Yeah.
Never. And not because, even if I was dying, even if she was just like, "You're going to die," I'd be like, yeah, but I would rather you remember me in terms of like what you thought I was like, and not have proof, so that like when you get remarried, you and your new husband sit around laughing at it, being like, "This is what I settled for. Can you believe this flabby no dick motherfucker?" He's like, "Yeah, let me put it in your ass." She's like, "All right." If somebody had a jar full of jellyfish, said $1 million, stick your dick in it, would you do it?
$1 million? I don't know. I don't really want to.
I know, but it's $1 million. All right, $5 million.
$5 million. Can I at least like do research to find out whether I could die?
They'll tell you it's perfectly safe. Like you're gonna get stung.
It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But your
dick might blow up all impressive and shit.
Oh, then why pay me at all? I'm like, this is awesome. Honey, look. She's like, oh my god.
Oh, it's oozing with pus and horrible.
But it's huge.
Look how fat it is. Don't you want to suck it? Not really.
I'm like Ron Jellyfish Jeremy.
You gotta stick your dick and your balls in the jar
until I get stung. Do I have to get stung once?
For one full minute. Ooh. So there's a good chance that you might not get stung. Not a good chance. A chance. There's a good chance that you're gonna get stung. But there's a chance that they might just be like, whatever, and leave you alone. They're too busy.
See
like,
it as
what
other
are we
jellyfish.
Doing? Yeah, totally. Like, look at that. It's a jellyfish. It's one long tendril on a very.
Look at his stinger.
Yeah, it's impressive. Just don't fuck with him.
For $5 million,
they might be too confused as to be like, "What are we doing in a jar?"
Yeah.
To bother with you.
What sick motherfucker would propose using us as a? I guess I would.
What is money?
Yeah, $5 million. That's
what's
a lot.
jar? $5 million. That's a lot.
$5 million's a lot. I would. I guess I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to say that if somebody out there has $5 million in a jar of jellyfish, I don't.
And then the doctor,
don't seek me out.
After you're stung to the point of like fucking passing out because the pain is so agonizing, he's like, "I'm not really a doctor."
My name's Ted. I'm a paid actor.
I pose as a doctor sometimes just for fucking shits and giggles.
Your dick's gonna fall off.
Yeah, he's like, "Look, I'm not gonna tell you your dick's gonna fall off, but I'm gonna tell you I don't know.
Yeah.
You should really run to Wikipedia right now."
Yeah.
But hey, you got $5 million.
Can you see through the tears?
Yeah. Have someone read it to you.
I don't know. Would you?
Mm-mm. I'd rather earn that. I'd rather be like, well, I'll just write some shit and make money. I don't know that I want to chance it. Well, $5 million is a chunk, though.
$5 million is a chunk.
Still,
I gotta pay taxes on it. Because that would, if I gotta pay taxes,
the government's like, look, you're too stupid to pay taxes.